do this never again. I don't want to listen to Enya anymore in my life. When I listen to Enya, it's gonna stay in my mind for like weeks. It's incredible. It's that kind of thing that is, you know, like just driving you crazy. I don't know why.
Same thing with
But
me,
it's
Giuliano. Whenever, you know,
the
I
same.
brush my teeth in the morning, it just like this plays, this music.
It's like, I don't know why. I guess it's something to hypnotize people, to control mind. Probably CIA made Enya songs just to control our minds. Good morning to everybody. Okay, good morning. I'm Giuliano. I say a lot of stupid things, but I'm also a serious person sometimes. So thank you for joining us. Today we're going to have a session that is about curry and everything I don't know about curry, because I actually don't know many things I discovered last time. So we're going to talk about curry and about different ways of making curry. We're going to have JD from Delhi, Joanna from England, and Terumi from Japan, from Osaka in Japan. Hey Terumi, good morning. Terumi just arrived. Very nice. There is anyone that is new today that would like to introduce himself or herself? We got Tracy that is joining us for the first time. Probably also Judith is the first time for Judith as well, if I'm not wrong. And also, yes. Okay, so please, if you would like to introduce yourself, we're just losing a couple of minutes while everybody's connecting. In fact, people are still joining, and then we're gonna start. So please, you can start. Tracy, you can start, if you like. And as we said,
unmute yourself.
And then, yeah, unmute yourself. You know, we said before that probably the most spoken sentences of 2020 is unmute yourself. Okay, so Tracy, starting and muting yourself, and then please introduce yourself.
I've unmuted myself. My name's Tracy. I live in Lancashire, in England, and a little place called Lytham St Anne's, which is beside the sea. And curry is my most favourite thing.
So this is the right session for you then to start joining us. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you for joining. Someone else which is new, I guess that Judy is new. Judith is also new. Please just unmute yourself and introduce yourself. Okay, Judy, good morning.
Morning. So my name is Judy. Now I'm in Boston now, and I'm quite interested in this session is because of the India curry.
Very nice.
So I visited India last December, but I canceled my plan to go to Delhi, you know, the last minute. So that's why I want to explore more about the food. So yeah, thank you so much for hosting.
Nice. Thank you for joining. So JD, there is a lot of pressure right now on you. You got to know about it. So people are here interested on your kind of curry. Okay, so a lot of pressure. Judith, are you new as well?
Hi, yes, I am new.
Good morning.
I'm Judith. I'm from Hungary, but I'm in Buenos Aires in the moment because
we're close.
Lockdown. Yeah, where are you?
I'm in São Paulo, in Brazil.
Oh, cool. Awesome. I've been to GD's masala class, and I also been actually at Minji's.
Yes, I recognize you.
Very cool.
She came to my in-person experience before lockdown. I met you before I knew.
Yeah, I think it was a year ago. So that's funny. And I really love food and anything related to food and culture. So curry, I mean, don't get me started on that because that will be long.
Very nice, very nice. So thank you so much for joining. I guess that we can already start, and then some people is gonna connect yet still in these next 5 minutes. So just I want to give you an order. I like order. Okay, so I'm just gonna make a sort of order on what we're gonna do today. So we're gonna have Joanna first presenting herself and what she's doing. I don't know if you noticed that we got two cameras pointed on Joanna. There's one on her face and one on the side of Joanna, actually on the let's say on this pen. So Joanna is going to show us how to make curry. Okay, not just talking about curry, but actually showing us all the procediments. But then Joanna is going to tell us more. Then we are going to have Terumi that is also going to showing us something. I don't know if you can see also the camera of Terumi. When you wanna see one camera, remember that you can just go on the three dots on the right on the corner on the right. And you can also pin the camera. So you're gonna just see one camera. Otherwise, you're gonna see the camera that is speaking at that time. So Terumi is also gonna present us how they do curry in Japan, which for me was a big surprise because I had no idea that there was a Japanese version of curry. So she's gonna show us about Japanese curry. Sumili knows something about. You can see that the head is going like that. And then JD is gonna tell us the truth about curry. Okay, so everything we're gonna do and say now and see, then JD is gonna destroy all the ideas that we have about curry and gonna tell us his truth, right? This is what you're gonna do, JD. We really, really hope you're gonna do this. Okay, so please, Joanna, feel free to start. And then, you know, guys, I'm gonna interrupt you several times. I wanna tell you something to all of you. Feel free anytime to interrupt, to unmute yourself and to make a question, to participate. On the JD session, we're gonna have some pool. So some questions are gonna pop up on your screen and you can answer. But even before that, anytime you want, you can type on the chat if you're too shy to speak, or you can just speak. Okay, we are very glad to stop anytime and answer your questions. Okay, so please feel free. Joanna, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning to me.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hello from London, from South London. So not many of you know that curry is actually England's unofficial traditional food. Everywhere in England you can get curry. You can get it in a traditional Indian restaurant. You can get it in a pub. You can get it in a street food stall. So in England, there's a lot of curry. Like people eat a lot of curry. And the curry that I'm gonna make today is a little bit adaptable. So you can make it to your own taste. This is called the Malabar curry, and it comes from South India. It's a prawn and eggs curry. I actually added the eggs. It was just a prawn curry. But if you take the prawns out, you can make it vegetarian. You can use anything. So you can use cauliflower, you can use zucchini, anything. So to start, we're gonna need a base. So the base for every single curry is pretty much 4 spices. So we have garam masala. Like I have my spices in Tupperware because I get them from India. So I get them in like plastic bags. So I have to put them somewhere. So they're in in Tupperware. So this is garam masala, and garam masala is like a mix of spices, and every single curry has to have garam masala. In my opinion, you cannot have curry without garam masala, even if I'm sure that in India you probably can, because in India, they will mix the ingredients and make garam masala like on the spot. So I just mixed my spices here. I have 1 teaspoon of garam masala. Then I have 1 teaspoon of coriander powder. So the way you know which one's coriander powder and which one is garam masala, always the coriander powder is going to be more greenish. So if you have 2 packs like garam masala and coriander, the lighter one is always going to be coriander. And then I also have a teaspoon of turmeric. Again, there is no curry without turmeric. And I've put a pinch of chili. Now this is really spicy chili. So it depends how spicy you want it. Like I've put literally just a tiny bit because this one is gunpowder. But this one is mild in India, so yeah. I'm gonna turn on the hob now because it's gonna take a little bit of time to heat up. It's quite antique. So I'm gonna use coconut oil for this curry to give it more flavor.
And of course, after that, Joanna is gonna write for us all the ingredients. Okay.
Of course.
Okay, thank you, Joanna. After that, if you could write all the ingredients that you said on the chat, would be amazing for everybody.
Probably in an email because it's too much to write in a chat. I mean, it's a very easy recipe, but there are quite a few ingredients.
Very good. Thank you.
How easy it is to get all these ingredients outside of India, I wonder.
It's quite easy. I mean, at least in England, you can order pretty much everything on Amazon. Most of this stuff, you will find it in the supermarket, but I think the quality is higher if you order on Amazon because they will be fresh. While in the supermarket, you don't know how long they've been there. There are also quite a few Indian shops. I think that every city has an Indian shop. And you can go and you can get really good stuff from there, good spices. Yeah, I got like most of my spices are, it's half. So half is from India, half is from the supermarket, and then I also have some that I picked up during my travels. So for this recipe, besides the spices, like the traditional ones, I'm also going to use I'm going to use mustard seeds. These are mustard seeds that I actually bought in Romania. So almost empty the pack. Then I'm also going to use curry leaves. So these are from Amazon. And they came very fresh because I could smell them. And then I'm also going to use some roasted fenugreek seeds, which I bought from Sri Lanka. As you can see, when I travel, I love going to the supermarket and buying the local spices. I see the coconut oil is almost ready.
Yes. But I wonder how about people in other countries, like in Brazil, in Japan, in the US, how easy it is to get these ingredients for you guys?
I think on Amazon, because
Amazon, yes,
everywhere.
This is something that I actually would like to ask to Sayuri as well, because Sayuri said she's from Salvador and from Sao Paulo is like 3,000 kilometers of distance, but we are still in the same country and we can have very different shops. And I have to say that even if, well, Sao Paulo, it's a place where you can find actually literally everything. So you can go anywhere and find everything, but we do not have an Indian community here. So this means that we do not have like a proper Indian shops or let's say a place that could be considered as a point of reference to go there and get Indian spices, which is very weird because we had Jesuits importing things from Asia for the last 500 years. So actually we do have a lot of things that comes from India and from Asia, but not like a shop. I can't imagine right now a shop like in Sao Paulo with, I don't know, where people that want to prepare Indian food go there. And I was wondering, in Salvador, could be something that you could find, Sayuri?
No, not as exactly Indian. No.
Yeah, that's the point. So we
and also here in Brazil, it's different than other countries. Like for example, in Europe, in the US, we are not so fanatic for Amazon. You know, it's very expensive actually to buy things on Amazon. You know, so I don't know. We buy wines online. You know, wines. I know it's very common, but I don't see people, you know, shopping in online for spices. It's very expensive for us.
There is another way. There is an app, I think it's called Grab, and you can order stuff from different countries, and then people who travel to your country can bring
this app.
Right?
Oh,
yeah, I think it's called Grab.
Grab, Grab.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember
like
well.
Grab. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can, like, if somebody from India comes to Brazil, then you can say, oh, can you bring me some spices? And then you meet, and then you pay the price that he says. So
that's good.
A little bit of profit, but you still pay less than you would.
I was actually thinking of something else, smuggling something else.
Like what? Like
I was thinking of smuggling garoto.
Rice.
Rice are not allowed. Like we cannot travel with rice.
There's another thing. Like
sounds like smuggling to me. That.
Well,
I'm not sure I'd trust what they were bringing me back was exactly what I was looking for.
It's more for like, it's not for electronics or stuff like this. It's like, for example, I love these candies from Brazil. They're called garoto. And
garoto,
they used to be on Amazon, but they're not anymore. So the only way, because there are a lot of flights between Sao Paulo and London, a very good way is to actually order them through this app. And on Amazon, they used to cost something like £10, while you can order them for like £5, and they can't be counterfeit because it's chocolate.
international traffic of garoto. I would like to get arrested for international traffic of garoto, actually.
Yeah.
That would be a nice story to tell to people. Yeah.
Okay, so the oil is sizzling. So what I'm going to do now, I've put some mustard seeds, fenugreek seeds, and curry leaves, and I'm going to put them in the pan to roast for about 30 seconds, and then I'm going to put an onion on top. And by the way, this smells amazing already.
That would be a nice lunch for you.
Yeah.
Ploy, hi. Hi, Ploy. Are you a chef as well? I wonder, because I follow your Instagram channel.
Yes.
Are you a chef as well? Are you a foodie?
I'm a foodie. I'm not really a chef. I teach cooking classes.
Which kind of cooking classes? Which
Thai food. I am originally from Thailand, but I live in the US. So I mostly teach people here how to cook like most of the Asian food.
Nice.
And you know, she is also not less than the Michelin star chef. Guys, everyone, you know, check her like Instagram out. You will see.
Okay, I'm gonna put the onion now because the mustard seeds have started to pop. So that is just one medium-sized onion. Then I'm gonna let it fry for a couple of minutes, and then I'm gonna put the spices on top, and then let it fry again for like a couple of minutes. After that, you will be able to see the pan. Oh, I always have the video on the pan. But what happens next? I'm gonna put the tomatoes. So I have a can of peeled tomatoes. I think it's much better than just simple tomato sauce because they have more flavor. And I'm gonna let them in the pan for about 8 minutes. And then I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of tamarind sauce. So what this tamarind sauce does, it adds, because at the moment the curry is gonna be spicy and sweet, but this tamarind sauce adds a bit of sourness to it. So the beauty of this curry is that it has layers of flavor. So when you taste it first, it's sweet. And then in a few seconds later, you start feeling the heat, but it comes on levels. So that's what we're trying to do to achieve those levels. Yeah, and after that, we're gonna put the coconut milk, some stock, some chicken stock, but then again, you can choose whichever stock you want, so vegetable, beef, whatever, depends what kind of meat or vegetables you're using in the curry.
Okay. So, Joanna, do you think that from this moment, we just start following your camera and see what's going on, and then we come back in a while to see how it is?
Yeah, you can always see it, so you can always see what I'm doing. You can always see the cans that I'm going to use.
Okay.
I'm going to put some ginger as well right now. So I'm going to...
A lot of stuff, guys. She's right. We need an email for this.
Yeah. It's not hard to make. It's really easy. It just has quite a few ingredients.
Okay. And please, if something is burning, you have to stop us and tell to Joanna that it's burning. Okay, so everyone can keep an eye on the pan while everything is frying. Okay, so thank you to Joanna for now. Then we're gonna go back to see what's going on. Okay, and now is the time for Terumi, if Terumi is there, to start showing us what means curry in Japan. Let's see if Terumi is there, by the way. Terumi, are you here?
Yes. Yes.
Hello,
First of all,
good morning.
I'd like to, good morning. Actually, here is good evening.
Good evening, then.
Yeah, 10 o'clock at night.
So good night, almost.
In Japan. So today, I'd like to share my slide, I mean the PowerPoint, to show, to show how it became a Japanese soul food. Okay.
Please go ahead.
Oh, that's lovely.
First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. I was born and grew up in Osaka, Japan. I've been international cooking instructor since 2008. And since 2 years ago, I've been providing Japanese food culture and tea culture for international people through Airbnb. And also I do kimono dressing for Japanese young ladies. And I'll show you some pictures. This is my tea ceremony experience. And this is my local tea matcha town walking tour. And today my session is about Japanese soul food, Japanese curry. Most of the school has most of the school has a lunch program. In the menus are both traditional Japanese dishes like rice and miso soup. And also we have a Western style Japanese. And we have also Indian style Japanese curry as well. Even in my school days, decades ago, the most popular lunch items are things like spaghetti with meat sauce and curry rice. So this is typical elementary school lunch. And also we learn how to cook Japanese curry in the probably first class for home economics. So in 5 grades, we learn how to cook something. So first class was, my first class was how to cook Japanese curry. I think most of the school choose curry because it's pretty easy to make and every kids really love curry. And even on the camping, we cook Japanese curry. So you see the curry in the bamboo tray. And the reason we can cook Japanese curry successfully, so even children, because we have a ton of curry products in Japan. This is a normal supermarket near my house, Ion. You see all the products are curry. And but 1923, the first curry was produced in Japan. Before 1923, we imported curry powder from UK, C&B company. C&B is a Cross and Blackwell, which is a food company in UK. And before, S&B company produced curry powder, we already start eating in the university. We start eating curry rice in university or other schools. This is the Hokkaido University, which is famous for agriculture and carrying cows, farming. And also besides curry rice, we have curry noodles and dry curry and baked curry. Or soup curry is also very famous in Hokkaido. Hokkaido is north part of Japan. Here we come back to the curry products, which is Nakamuraya products. The reason I pick up this product is this Nakamuraya is a first company which produced Indian style Japanese curry. And so, by the way, what are difference between Indian curry and Japanese curry? I think UK curry and Indian curry and Japanese curry recently, currently, the spices are almost same. We choose coriander and cardamom and cumin seed. We can choose more than 10 spices or 20 spices for curry, which is very easy to get through Amazon or any other imported shop. And the differences between Japanese curry and Indian curry is consistency is quite different. We love thick consistency. As you can see, it's like a stew, right? And normally we like to put more than 3 vegetables, like onion, carrot, and potatoes, which is different from Indian style, I think. And this is about the Nakamura. Today, I like to show my Japanese curry cooking, just a little bit. And I'll show my spices, okay? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can. Now we can see you.
It's incredible.
First of all, I like to show my spices. This is rice. So, sorry. First, we toasted this coriander and fennel and cumin seed and clove. 4 spices. We will toast, and next we will crush the spices. Can you see?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
This is Japanese mold. Yeah, it's easy to crush. Yeah, you can see the lines, which is different from, how to say, this is other country, this is other country's product, and this is Japanese product. The difference is we have lines already. I mean, how to say, too easy to crush.
Easy to crush.
Yeah, it's like a grip.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy to crush.
Ah, very interesting.
And today I already prepared some This is onion and potato. First we stir onion until it gets dark brown. And then I add potato and onion again.
Terumi, sorry, do you have
children?
Do you have kids?
Pardon?
Do you have children? I just want to know if you have
children.
Kids. Yes. Do you have it?
No, sorry, I don't have.
Do you want one? Do you want one directly from Brazil? You want one? I'm gonna go there.
Yes, please. Give me one.
Yes. His name is Giuliano.
Just adopt me. Adopt me.
Do you have more than 2 kids?
So
no, I don't. I want to be the kid.
Giuliano wants to be your kid.
I want to be the kid.
You want to be my kids?
Yes, if you give me this food for sure.
So I will add the crushed spices. And we stir. And next, I like to show my secret ingredients.
Wow.
this is the key for make curry, Japanese curry really thick. This is yogurt and tomato and carrot puree. So I'll mix it like this. Because I don't want to get any clumping. So I mix it completely. And I'll add and also we have to add other spices which already ready. This is ginger and pasted garlic and cinnamon and black pepper and cardamom already I put it. So this is bay leaves. I usually put five bay leaves for one curry. And this is onion powder and salt. And onion powder get wet easily, so sorry. It takes time. Okay. And red pepper. And for mustard, I like to use the, how to say, French mustard instead of mustard seed because easy to get. Sorry for making big noise.
We like it. We like it. And guys, you can also see that something is getting red in Joanna's kitchen. We are looking at two different stories going on.
Sorry, I'm showing my back.
No worries, no worries.
And we will cook about 30 minutes and done. And I like to use a lid to cook it faster. And this is my cooking.
Amazing, amazing, very nice. And Terumi, how long is taking to be ready?
To get ready?
Yes.
Actually, I already have a garlic, the boiled garlic in the freezer.
Okay.
So actually, I have another garlic today. You see my garlic?
Yeah. Yes.
So I buy the garlic in the garlic season because it is cheap now. So I boiled garlic and put in the freezer for 1 year. So I keep using the garlic, boiled garlic for any dishes.
So it's gonna be faster. No, I just wanna know if one day I am in Japan and I wanna go to eat at your place, with how much of advance I need to let you know? Like I can call you 1 hour before, 2 hours before. When
no, you have to learn. You have to learn how to cook.
Okay. So this means
for your family.
I feel I'm not invited then. I have to learn. I don't want to learn. I just want to eat.
No, you have to learn.
Okay. Then I will. Then I will.
Good cook and you're a good husband, so you want to learn.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's a bit like, you can do it by yourself, so do it at your place. No, joking. Terumi, was amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank
you. What is happening on Joanna Kitchen then?
So I've made the paste, the base of it. So you've seen up to when I put the spices on. So then I fried it a little bit, not too long because you don't want to burn the spices because then it's ruined. So about 30 seconds to 1 minute maximum. Then I added the tomatoes, the plum tomatoes in tomato sauce. I chopped them small in the pan, and I added 1 tablespoon of tamarind sauce. I let it mix a little bit until it became thick, and then I added about 200 milliliters of chicken stock. And now it's simmering, so it's going to simmer for another maybe 5 to 7 minutes, and then I'm going to add the coconut milk. After that, I'm going to let it for another 2 or 3 minutes and add the prawns. If you have fresh prawns, you have to add them with the coconut milk. But I have already cooked prawns because they didn't have any fresh prawns at the so I'm gonna add them the last thing. And then I'm gonna temper the curry. So I'm gonna show you how to add that extra layer of flavor by tempering the curry when it's ready.
Very nice. So
one thing. I just noticed that Joanna's pan looks like Mickey Mouse.
Yes.
Very good, very good. It looks like Mickey Mouse. It looks like Mickey Mouse, but it's smoking something, honestly. But yeah.
Burning Mickey Mouse. Burning Mickey Mouse.
Very good. So I want to say, so the red thing, it's a tomato can, right? And you put 1 in tart can, right? So it's 400 grams, pretty much, something like that.
Yeah, it's wait, because I have to wash it because I recycle everything. It's
it's a can of 400, I guess, something like that.
400. Yeah, plum tomato.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's so much more. There's so much more flavor in
peeled tomatoes
than in just tomato sauce.
Absolutely. And then I want to say something else. I don't know if you agree with me, but in case of fresh prawns, would be very nice to use the heads and cook the heads. Then you can remove it, but you need to use it. Or what do you think about?
No, you you cut the heads. You can use the heads to make stock, and that's an amazing stock.
Absolutely.
That's stock instead of like I just use the cube. That's amazing. But no, do not put full prawns.
Okay. No, in my city, Naples, we believe that to keep the flavor of the prawns, you need to cook the heads. Then you can remove it. You're not gonna eat it, but we actually use it during the process. And I was wondering.
Well, you can, as I said, you can make the stock and then use the stock instead of the stock. But I wouldn't use the whole thing because you get bits that fall from the head.
You have to clean it.
Eat heads in the curry.
Okay, very good. So now is the time for the true. I'm just joking. This was all true, but we want to know what JD thinks about. JD is like our curry mustard judge, let's say. So he's going to tell us what he thinks about. I know, JD, I'm putting a lot of pressure on you. I'm supposed to do this, no worries. But people know that I'm just joking. So JD, tell us what you know about curry, what you think about curry, and you're also going to give us some historical insights behind curry, and this is our quiz time, right? So we're going to also, we need to answer questions, okay? So on this, we're going to have the help of Pool, and Minch is going to launch us anytime the questions when is the time, right? So JD, please go on.
So I'm going to share the screen once again.
Please.
So guys, I'm gonna talk about the curry, origin of curry powder, and how curry powder travel. So I'm gonna start with origin of curry. So curry originated in Indian subcontinent, but curry was not originally much of an Indian word. All the evidence, suggests that the term came into general use only after the British got here. So there are many theories how curry got its name. So the first theory says like it came from curry leaf. We used to flavor gravy dishes. And the other theory that make more sense to me, that it came from Indian Tamil word curry, K-A-R-I. So how this curry, this means, meaning anything like soup, meaning anything sauce or soup to be eaten with rice, like this. So how this Tamil Kari, K-A-R-I, became English C-U-R-R-Y curry, so that I'll tell you. So I'll start from the beginning. So first, Portuguese came to India in 1498 in search of spices like black pepper, cardamom, cloves, each among the most valuable commodities. So lacking a word to describe spicy, thick coconut thickened stew they found there, they went ahead and made one up, Karyo, taken from the Tamil word curry, K-A-R-I. And then British East India Company that was incorporated on the last day of 1600. Within a century, it has wrested the mercantile dominance from the Portuguese. It also took the word Karyo and their tongues converted into curry. So they used it to describe a variety of spice stew prepared by the native cooks. So that's how Indian curry became English curry. So now guys, like I'm gonna ask you a question. So who invented the curry powder? So Minji, like you can.
Okay, so I'm gonna relaunch. Continue.
Yes, so first one is Indian, second British, third Spanish or Portuguese. So
people are voting right now. Answers are coming. 4 people have voted. I would love to a little bit more people who are going to enter the context. The race is going heated. We're waiting for the final verdict. So things are moving, and I'm going to end the poll and share results.
Okay, so 19% people say Indian, 50% people say British, and 31 Portuguese. So the right answer is British. So British invented curry powder in 18th century. So, the main ingredients for curry powder usually, coriander, turmeric, cumin, and chili peppers. In British curry powder, turmeric was the main ingredient, but you can add others, spices like fenugreek, ginger, garlic, fennel, caraway, black pepper. So, so British took this curry powder wherever they went. So in the kitchens of Hong Kong, the word curry became ghale in Cantonese. Maybe my pronunciation is not right. So cooks added this curry powder to their stir-fry vermicelli, and they named it after Singapore. And Thailand had its own indigenous curry, but the British curry powder gave them yellow curry, which is very popular in the West with this name. Rendered in Thai, Kaeng Kari, which literally means curry. Am I right, Ploy? That's how you pronounce, and that's what it means, like curry.
Yes. We have like Kali, like the same pronunciation. But it's similar to this. But we also have another curry that made from fresh chili. That's how the people know the curry. But Kali, like K-A-R-I, we call like Kali curry. It's actually the yellow one.
The yellow one. And it's flavored with Indian spices like turmeric, cumin, coriander. But those spices were not new exactly. So Indian traders brought them to the region along with Hinduism and Buddhism 1,000 years before. But this time the word curry came in along with the powder. So next, I'm going to ask you one more question. Of the 4 curries listed below, which would be the hottest, means more spicy? First is Pathya, Vindaloo, Madras, or Kashmiri?
I have launched the poll. People are voting, answers are coming. Half of people voted. Waiting for a few more so I can end the poll and share results. Any more people try? Okay, more people trying. I am going to end the poll and share results.
Interesting. Some 6% says Pathya, Some says
there is a leak. There is a leak. Someone is giving the answers. Who's leaking the answers?
And some says Kashmiri. Okay, so the right answer is Vindaloo. So it's from Goa. It's Portuguese Goan dish. And the next, I'm going to ask you one more question. Now, one second. So the next, British continue to bring this curry powder with them. So next stop being Japan. So British Navy sent its ship to Japan in 1870s. So British admiral were told by the Japanese naval chief that they had a problem with beriberi, a deficiency caused by vitamin B. So British told Japanese that they fed their sailor a diet of curry, which is full of ingredients that are rich in vitamin B. So Japanese were intrigued. How did British made this dish? So Japanese gave them the recipe of Royal Navy's curry, and they also arranged a regular supply of curry powder to them. And Japanese Navy also added a little variation to it. So at the heart of every Japanese curry, there would be a roux. A roux is a mix of flour and butter. Traditionally is used in Western cooking to thicken the sauce. So, and it was declared by the Japanese Surgeon Journal that flour in the roux takes it longer to digest, like it takes longer to travel through the digestive system, which helps the body to fully absorb the nutrients of the curry. So, and Japanese Navy still have this, it has this curry rice days. So now the next question is, when was the first British cookbook to include a recipe for curry? 1747, 1847, 1947, or 2047?
Definitely 2047. This is very funny. JD, you're gonna laugh about it. Okay, I'm still waiting for a few more people. People, come on, vote.
Somebody will click on fourth one for sure, 2047.
Yes. So are you sure everybody has voted? I'm waiting for one more person to vote. And I'm gonna end the poll and share results.
Ah, okay. So who voted for 2047? I want to see their face. Like, if Juliana, actually, Juliana, you're right. That's 2047. No, so
I knew it. I studied before. I knew it. Because we know that there's going to be a book in 2047 that is going to talk about British curry. This is it. So I know it.
I need to ask Tracy and Joanna. Yeah. So what's the correct answer, JD?
The correct answer is 1747. So it was published in Art of Cookery, made plain and easy by Hannah Glass. So if you see, Battle of Plassey, which laid the foundation of British East India Company dominance of India. So that took place in 1757. So 10 years before, like British axed India, they already appropriated Indian curry.
Wow.
So next is, I'm going to ask one more question. So which of the following Indian curries usually has coconut as their main ingredient?
So I have launched the poll. Oh, okay. Different answers come. Okay, just give us a few seconds for all of us to have a vote. People are still deciding.
Any answer for me would be possible because those names do not represent anything for me. I don't know what they mean. So that any answer, it's possible.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I never had any of this dish.
Oh, so do you have any spicy foods in Brazil or Italy?
We do, in Italy for sure, mostly in the south, but in Brazil also, especially in the state of Sayuri, in Bahia. Things are quite spicy there.
But you don't call them curries. What do you have a name for them? Do you have a name for these spicy?
Depends on the different dishes. I don't know if Sayuri can add something about it, but really depends on the different dishes.
Yeah, we use different spices, not exactly curry. Curry is not Brazilian. Curry is not part of Brazilian dishes. You don't see restaurants serving curry usually. So when I eat curry at home, usually.
If I go to Brazil, for example, how am I going to know this is spicy food or not?
The restaurants usually they have a sign in the menu saying that it's spicy or not. And what you usually do is because of different flavors, like in traditional families, for example, if you cook moqueca, in my family, if you cook moqueca, they already put pepper and it's already hot. But in most restaurants, it comes apart. You put hot sauce if you want, but they don't cook with the hot sauce. In restaurants, like most of restaurants, they don't cook with the hot sauce. They put
give you the option. They give you
an option. Yeah.
Yes.
I see.
If you want, you can add or not, because not everybody is eating spicy things or hot things. But as Sayuri said, in families, they just don't tell you. They just do it, and then you discover it while you're eating.
And it's too late.
Yeah, and it's too late. Then it's too late. Then it's just too late. Yeah.
Okay, JD, over to you.
So, like today, everyone is, majority of the people are selecting the right answer, which means we have a lot of foodies in this group now. So, right answer is korma. So, and one second. So now, I'll talk about this oldest curry known to mankind. So before I start, I'm gonna, ask you, what do you think? Which is the oldest curry known to mankind?
People are voting. Actually, each option has been ticked off. It's just a matter of, I'm gonna close the poll now because most of us voted.
Oh. And so, yeah, only like, 25% of the people voted correct answer. But right now, there are two options which says, 25%. So I'm going to give you one more chance. So what do you think? Like farmana bengan curry or lamb curry?
What's farmana?
The correct answer is like farmana bengan curry or the lamb curry.
So Minji, if you don't know what is farmana, you are not supposed to answer.
So what is farmana, by the way? Do you know?
I'll tell you.
I know. Of course I know.
You can't tell us.
Tell us.
Of course I know. Eggplants. It's eggplants. Am I right, JD?
Yes. No. Farmana is is a name of a place. Bengan is eggplant or aubergine.
All right. So it's aubergine.
Bengan in Hindi.
Farmana, yeah.
Yes. So the right answer is farmana bengan curry.
Oh wow.
So let me tell you its backstory. So what happened was in 2010, two archaeologists from Washington State University came visited India. Like they came to Farmana excavation site, which is 50 miles from Delhi. Mm-hmm. And they carry bad stone tools, pots, pot sheds, and dental with them, enable with them. So in one such pot, they did the starch analysis and found, which is effectively 4,000 leftover of 4,000 years old curry. So they found the proof of bengan, which is eggplant, turmeric, and ginger. So these were the three ingredients they used to make this curry. And so now, guys, curry has traveled beyond the boundaries and created many fans across the globe. So what's your favorite curry? So you can unmute yourself or you can type. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite curry?
Are you gonna stop sharing your screen so we can?
One second.
Yeah.
Joanna said the one I'm preparing. We hope it is. Yeah.
One of my favorite is this one. I showed to some of you before.
Chocolate curry.
Yes, it's like, I think sumili and terumi, this will be very familiar to you guys, maybe. So see the SMB. Here, this one. So it's actually, yes, so we have the same. Because London is quite, we have different shops. We have a little Indian where we can get Indian food, but also there's a shop called Japan Center, which is very popular. And in Japan Center, I discovered this curry bar. It's very easy. So I usually put potato, onion, and carrots, like what Terumi shared. But instead of cooking in the very complicated way she did, I just break the curry bar and threw it into my curry. So that's my favorite. Sorry, JD. I'm sorry.
Favorite because it's easy. It's favorite because it's easy. Be honest. So I just wanna ask to Judy, because Judy said goat curry. I wanna know, what is this? It's with goat milk.
Curry. So I'm not sure. Like goat curry is from India or not, because I always go to the
goat curry is very popular in the West Indies, in the Caribbean.
I see, because I always go to the Indian restaurant next to my apartment, and I like their goat curry. So I'm not sure it's from India or not.
It's called mutton curry.
It's kind of like a lamb with a bone on it, and the meat is more soft. Yeah.
Ah, nice.
So it's like that.
Very nice. So it's actually goat meat then?
Yes, yeah, goat meat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Thai curry is very good too.
Thai curry.
Thai curry. Yeah.
Thai curry.
Hi.
Hello, Zaki. You're right in time for eating because we're almost done. So Joanna, how is going? It is ready?
Yeah, I just need to temper it. And that's going to take 30 seconds because it's a very fast process. So I need a small pan in which I'm going to put a little bit of butter. So,
we call this tempering in Hindi tadka. We call it tadka. So
type it for us, JD. Can you type it?
Yes.
JD, is that as in takadal?
Yes. Tadka means tempering.
Tadak. So Judith, what's this Hokkaido soup curry?
Yes, she mentioned it when she was talking about Japanese curries. It's a bit more soupy. It's not that thick, and I just love it. It's really good. The taste, and also if it gets spicy, and then they fry like vegetables in oil on the side, and then they put it in the curry, and it's just like exceptionally like amazing flavors.
Very nice, very nice. I want to ask something. Are people from, do you all know, I'm asking to all of you, okay? Are people from Bangladesh also preparing curry? Do you know about it? Because, okay, nice. Because when I was living in Lisbon, I was staying in a neighborhood that is called Moraria, and it's a community of people that come from Bangladesh. And I was eating mostly chicken curry at the restaurants. That was very good, very good. I don't know what will be the difference. We should check the way that they prepare it, but I know that it was chicken curry, so that was actually probably is my favorite, I have to say.
Oh, but you know, like Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Indian, they were
it's Indian curry actually.
Okay, yeah, no, for sure. But I'm considering that today they're different countries, so I'm just considering that they can have also different traditions. They all come from the same Indian continent, but they might have also some differences.
Yeah.
So it's Indian curry. That would be the same, JD.
Yes, but you know, curry, the recipe of curry changes like region to region, state to state. Like North Indian curry is different from the South Indian curry.
Yeah,
For example, Joanna, like right now she's making, you know, this South Indian curry. They add, you know, most of like coastal, like seafood. They add that, and also the coconut. In North Indian curry, we do not add the coconut. Maharashtrian curry, they use like it's different.
It's changing all around
yes,
the
there's
country.
So many, you know, different recipes of curry.
Very nice.
And people say, you know, it's almost 1 million written on unwritten recipes of curry.
Whoa, that's a lot. That's a lot of options.
JD, can I ask you a question, JD, please? Because
Yes.
curry is a word that the English imposed on your cuisine when we did some terrible, terrible things to the whole of India for a couple of 100 years. But when I was in India, I never heard anybody call it curry because they're all different dishes, aren't they?
You know, like we call some of the dishes like chicken curry, but most of our dishes has a unique name. For example, you know, chana masala. So but just to make them, just to make my guests understand, I translate like chickpea curry. So it's not a curry, it's a masala. It's a chana masala.
Yeah.
And same like butter chicken is not a curry, it's a gravy dish.
But if you weren't explaining it to non-Indians, you wouldn't call it curry, would you?
No, we have a unique name for each and every dish, like chana masala, rajma, like that.
Yeah.
But to some of the curries, like these are like chicken curry, lamb curry, these are curry. Now we also use the word for them curry. Like I'm from North India, so in Punjabi, like the soupy, when I make something soupy, so we in Punjabi I call it tari, Tari, tari. So that's a soupy word for us. So in each language, in each stage, in each region, they have a particular word for it as well.
So what does curry mean? Curry. What does curry mean?
Curry means, a sauce of...
The teacher's giving you a lesson.
This was the first information we gave at JD session.
Okay, I will appoint someone to tell me that, okay?
Oh, JD can be nice. JD can be nice.
Michelle, tell me, what does curry mean?
Look at Michelle's face.
Michelle, let's see if you studied. What curry means?
Oh my God, I am new in this one. I have been learning about curry right now because here in my country, we just eat curry, just curry. And JD said that curry has a lot of levels. I don't know how to say it, but I really don't know. Right now, I really don't know what's
this Hindu language or English or other language? Curry.
Curry is an anglicized version of an originally Tamil word, which is, I think, the south of India, isn't it, JD?
Yes.
That meant sauce. And when the British rampaged all over the Indian subcontinent and stole all their stuff, they mispronounced this word, and it's become curry to the rest of the world. But it's not. So it's something.
It's not a proper name.
It's not an authentic name. And what a lot of people in England eat as curry would be thrown out in the dustbins in India because it's not authentic at all.
Tracy, it would be interesting to know if people in England knows about it. I mean, do you think that people in England actually knows that it's as you said before, a corruption of an Indian word, or they do not know it?
I suppose I don't want to sound snooty. A lot of English, a lot of English people won't have a clue, but anyone who knows any history about the British Empire would know.
Okay, right.
But it's common to say, let's go out for curry, and that just means we're going for some Indian food.
Okay, this is actually what I wanted to know. Thank you.
I need to temper the curry.
Can we just conclude the what is a temper of temperation or what?
Temper the curry.
Please do it. Go on.
Flavor. It's gonna take like 30 seconds. As soon as the butter melts, it's very fast. A very fast process because so I have here some mustard seeds and some curry leaves, and I'm gonna fry them like really quickly in some butter, and then I'm gonna add them on top of the curry, and then the curry is ready.
Very good. Do it.
Let's see how
butter in the pot.
Melt. Oh, it's melting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's melting quite fast. This is an antique cooker and I hate it because I can't control the temperature very well.
Is this common in England to have electric cooker?
Yes, unfortunately. I'm a fan of gas and real flames. Yeah, so you can hear it and you can see it.
Yeah.
We have a gas cooker. I think
you have a gas
households.
Yeah.
Gas is the best to control the
temperature. But Tracy, do you know, I researched the number of Indian restaurants in London is bigger than the restaurants in Mumbai and Delhi combined.
Yeah.
I believe so.
That's how popular Indian foods are.
You know, like what happened was like, you know, like Italian immigrants made Italian food popular in America. And when, you know, Chinese worker made popular, you know, Chinese food in America. But when Indians immigrated to, you know, UK, so they adapted what English was cooking. And like mostly like these were the, you know, the first one were the Bangladeshi. So they used the, you know, the fake names for the Indian curries. So like that. So that's the reason also.
Wow, look at Joanna.
And curry is not an ingredient.
Look at Joanna.
That looks good.
Ta-da! Ta-da!
Right, so that's the curry tempered. And now if you look at it, because I cooked it on a very low flame, so I simmered it, and you will see that it's thick. So I'm going to show you. Thick, so it's not very watery.
And you will leave it for more time?
It tastes amazing. Like I also put the eggs in. Yeah, this is an egg and prawn curry.
Yeah.
Very good. So congratulations.
She cooked enough for me and you. We can go there and eat with her.
Yes.
Yeah, that's like that's for 4 people.
So Joanna,
that's for 4.
What we didn't tell you is we are all in front of your door at the moment. All of us.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the door.
You have your curry.
There's plenty for everyone. I only have 2 plates, but
it doesn't matter. We're gonna eat in the same plate. It doesn't matter. I don't really mind about it. No worries.
Yeah,
no worries.
We love your Mickey Mouse. We love your Mickey Mouse.
Well, I wish you were here because the smell is unbelievable.
Oh my God, I'm getting hungry.
So guys, I would say as a final step, we need to conclude because we're already 10 minutes late. We like to take things on time, but it was amazing that you were all participating a lot. Very, very nice. Thank you so much for being so active on this session. We can see that food, that's something that really makes, create a lot of interest. So this is nice. We're gonna keep doing it. And please, if you're gonna make any curry dish after this session, send us a photo or something that we can know what you're doing, okay? We would love to see what you're actually doing after this session. I already did something on Tuesday, was okay, so I'm probably gonna do something else because I wanna make it better. Look at that, that's amazing. So we wanna see if you do something based on what we did today, okay? And Minji, to conclude the session.
Send me in the group.
We have a WhatsApp
group.
There's a WhatsApp group you can share photos.
Exactly. On the follow-up email, you're gonna have all the information. You will join if you want. You can join the group. If you want, you can go on Instagram. You can share in many places. So we're gonna send you all the links to all this in the follow-up email after this. Minji, to conclude the session, would you like to make some invites for the next?
All right.
Just give us some updates.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Giuliano, Joanna, and JD, and Tarumi-chan. This is wonderful. I can literally smell all the aromas, curry aromas from your kitchens. It's absolutely incredible. And just an advertisement for next week, same time Friday, we are going to do Mexican culture through storytelling. But there's a catch, because that story was not generated by human. That the next week's story is generated by a machine, by algorithm. And we will see how well a machine algorithm creates story versus the storytelling we have been doing so far. all generated by humans. So next week is a machine-generated storytelling about Mexican culture. This is fantastic, everybody. It's great to see you, and hopefully see you same time next Friday. Bye.
Thank you very much
Thank you
for joining.
Bye.
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 Bye. Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much.
Judith, I love your enthusiasm. I see how you wow, she's got a lot of energy.
It's morning. Oh,
yeah.
No.
Here it is. Not even 12. It's 11 a.m.
Oh, the same then as us.
Yes,
yeah.
because we're in Buenos Aires, right?
Yeah.
Juliana,
Okay, so
I want to say hi to Sayuri's mom. How to say good morning in Portuguese? I want to
You
say
bon dia. You say bon dia.
Bon dia. Bon dia.
I don't know if Sayuri mom is watching us.
Because I think she's on the screen with that.
She's watching a different screen actually. Looks like.
I see. Yeah, but this is wonderful. Thank you so much. I absolutely loved it. Yes. I will cook curry and let's share on the WhatsApp group. And Joanna, I'll see you on Sunday.
I want to see.
See you Sunday.
Bye.
Nice to meet you.
And
Bye.
Joanna, can you share the recipe with me as well? I will email you.